Welcome back. Now you're watching The Green Fix as we get into all things environment. With me, I have a Guinness World Record holder. Her name is Truphena Muthoni. She's a 21-year-old Guinness World Record holder from Kenya. She's a conservationist. She's very passionate about the environment, and she also plays the guitar. So we're going to be hearing all about her talent, and of course, maybe she can play a few things for her. Hi, how are you, Truphena?
I'm doing great.
You're doing great. Thank you for coming, and congratulations on your win.
Thank you so much.
How does it feel to be a Guinness World Record holder?
It feels so great, and I feel accomplished.
You feel accomplished? Yeah, you're very young for a whole record. So congratulations.
Thank you.
So maybe we can get to know a bit about the guitar and the story behind your music. You know, do you write songs for the environment? Do you play songs that have a message?
Yeah. So about music, I'm a sustainability musician. So I use my abilities and my talents to elevate the 17 SDGs. So I look at everything. I look through the world on artistic expressions.
Wow, I absolutely love that. So maybe you can play for us something. Are you ready, or towards the end?
We could.
Okay, maybe we can get talking, and then towards the end we can get to the music part. So Truphena, maybe you can tell me more about the whole tree hugging world record, right? How exactly did you come up with that idea? You know, did you see something, or is it something that you've been wanting to do for a while?
Yeah, 5 months ago, I just came across a world record holder. He's Abdul Hakim, the previous now.
From which country?
From Ghana.
Okay.
And he was holding the world record at 24 hours, 21 minutes. And yeah, so I was like, I wanted also to do that, and this time with a different message, because there have been two people actually. The one who set the record, that is, she's a woman. I don't know her name. I forgot her name. And hers was 16 hours. Then Hakim broke it to 24 hours, and now here I am. I did it at 48 hours.
Wow.
So when I learned about that, both of them had the same message about conservation. Mine too is about conservation, but now at a broader aspect.
Okay. And what is the message?
The message is on mental health. So it's basically about raising awareness on the impact of climate change on mental health.
Oh, and it's actually very true, because, you know, we don't see the impact it has. Just recently, we saw the fires in LA, in Los Angeles, and hundreds and thousands of people lost their homes. You know, thousands of homes were burned to ashes. And that is quite unfortunate, because this is all as a result of climate change.
Here too,
right?
in Kenya.
Here in Kenya.
Yeah, we also have such things like floods and droughts.
Yes.
The victims of these catastrophes have the post-traumatic stress disorder. So that's why it's very important to connect back to nature.
Absolutely. So Truphena, tell me more about your world record, because 48 hours holding a tree. Did you eat? How does it work? Did you go to the loo? Like, what did you do? How do you stand for 48 hours?
That goes back to personal discipline, because without that, you wouldn't do such a thing.
So you did not eat?
I didn't do anything. I didn't eat, didn't visit the bathroom. Yeah.
For 48 hours?
Yeah.
You were just standing?
Sure.
I actually thought there might have been some breaks in between where you get a sip of water.
According to the Guinness Book of World Records, there's such things. You could take a break of 2 hours after 24 hours, because mine is actually a marathon. So it's considered a marathon after 24 hours. So after 24 hours, you could take a break of 2 hours. So also you could eat all the time, like, as long as you're just holding the tree.
So someone feeds you?
Yeah, like you could do that, but I didn't.
You didn't?
Yeah.
You refused?
Yeah, I didn't even take a break for 2 hours.
Wow, you didn't even take that 2-hour break?
Yeah.
So 48 hours straight you were standing without eating or going to the bathroom or sitting?
No.
You were just there with a tree?
Yeah.
Mapenzi tight. And for you, it's a tree.
Yeah.
So your love for the environment, how exactly did this start off for you? Like, was it something that happened as a child? How exactly did you come to love the environment and trees and just, you know, the whole climate change message that you want to pass on, and of course, what it does to us mentally? Like, where did you end up having this love for the environment?
Well, mine, I also say it's a spiritual dispensation, because I didn't draw inspiration from anybody, but of course along the journey I have a lot of people that I look up to, like the late Wangari Maathai, but for me to start, nobody inspired me, because I was a kid and I didn't even know what environmental conservation was. I just found myself very uncomfortable about finding waste on the anywhere. So even at school, like I would even go on the street and pick banana peels because I felt like somebody would just slip and die and fail.
Wow.
So, and
At
I
a
was
very
a kid.
young age.
Yeah, like 5 years.
You would go and pick up peels from the road.
I would pick them, yeah. So
at 5-year-old,
yeah.
when I was 5, I was eating dust. I was not looking for banana peels.
So obviously, after 5 years old, I don't know what environmental conservation is. So that is a spiritual dispensation, and it has been all through my journey.
Wow.
And what else? Like now being conscious about what I'm doing. It just started as innocently enough with just picking up trash, plastic bags from my home area, like my estate, I don't know. And also when we were regenerating the Gatharaini River, so I realized how much recycling I wasn't doing and how much more I could be doing.
Yes.
So that's how it started. So I started doing stuff like a lot of innovation, like I know you've seen a plastic dress somewhere. So that is protesting, protesting in a different way, in an artistic expression.
Interesting.
Yeah, so also I do bamboo art and now music, yeah.
Wow, brilliant. You're very multi-talented, and we love to see that, at 21, you're so passionate about the environment. Now, Truphena, when it comes to the younger generation, when it comes to the youth from 18 to 21, even teenagers, do you think that they are aware of how adverse the climate change effects are? The effects of climate change are extremely adverse. We already know what they're doing to the world. We know what they're doing to us in Kenya as well. The droughts that we see up north, the fact that we have floods. Almost every time it starts to rain, we see that there's floods. And it's insane to see how just 5 minutes can completely change someone's life. In 5 minutes, it's a do or die situation. So for the younger generation, do you think that they are aware of how adverse climate change really is? Or is it something that we need an awakening?
To me, what I feel is that because of the technology and because now we're not like living in the old days.
Yeah, there's so much information.
There's so much information everywhere. You could read it from articles. You could just come across it on social media. So I feel like now people know better than before, and at a very young age, because also this information is disseminated in school curriculum and other stuff like so people know so much, but what I could say is that they're not doing much because they're not interested for real.
Yeah. So I like that you're including art and music in your message because it makes it interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
And we need more people like you to do that, to be able to tell the generation to come that, caring for your environment isn't boring. It can be
exactly.
interesting.
That's where I was going.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel it's important to include art so that you can engage people, they get interested, and also activities such as tree hugging. It's also a sporty activity. It's an interesting
therapeutic.
Activity. Yeah, sure. And bringing people together.
Yeah.
And when you're hugging a tree, you fall in love with the tree, and you don't want to see anybody hurting the tree. And falling in love with nature will make you protect nature.
Absolutely love it. You're actually wearing a T-shirt that says Guinness World Records for mental health. Longest tree hugging marathon for... Oh, and you were holding your guitar as well.
Yeah, I was doing music.
You were holding your guitar while holding the tree.
Not really, but
that's just a photo.
Yeah, but this was not the moment at the
This is like a photo shoot.
Yeah, a documentary actually, because I did some awareness before at the...
Okay. Speaking of your guitar, maybe you can play for us something, because now I'm very interested to see what kind of songs they have and the message that you have on these songs. Maybe you can play the guitar for us.
Yeah.
Do you need help
No.
lifting the guitar?
No.
Okay. All right. I'm so excited because I've never met somebody who's into conservation and who plays the guitar.
So mine is so simple. Maybe you could even sing along.
Okay.
I orchestrate popular music to get attention from people.
Okay.
Oh shit. One home, one night. Let's fight together and save more lives.
Okay.
Hear the children crying, one home. Hear the women crying, one night. Saying let's stand and stop for the lost, and it shall feel of so many people will not resonate with it.
So you
but
want
if you
to
do
use
music, they already know, it's already written in their heart.
Beautiful.
So
That's
it's very
beautiful.
easy to catch their attention to the message.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. You're, apart from being a Guinness World Record holder, you're also such a smarty pants. So Truphena, let's talk about what needs to be done for, you know, the younger generation. How somebody who's watching this right now, right, and they've never planted a tree, they have no idea how it works. They don't know what they can do to be able to impact the future generations and to save this home, this earth that we call home. So what can be done? I feel like it's not, we don't need to hug trees for 48 hours to be able to save our homes. We don't need to go to that extent. But there's just something small that we can do, you and I, and it's just small steps. And together we can do it. I feel like we can actually make a big difference. So what is something that needs to be done and that's very simple to do that anybody can do, even if you're watching at home?
Okay. For conservation, I think it's just live a sustainable lifestyle on your own. When everybody is able to promote sustainability in their own space, we're going to achieve so much together. Yeah. For example, myself, living a sustainable, you've seen the kind of hair I put. So many people know about it. So this is also a sustainable part of my sustainability fashion campaign, because my hair is acrylic, and so many hairs that women put are synthetic. They degrade the environment.
So like the wigs?
Some of them synthetic.
Oh yes, synthetic wigs.
Yeah.
And weaves as well.
Yeah, so you could do very little actions on your own. And also my hair. My hair, the red and blue is they are climate clock colors. So just do something little to, you know, to advocate, to action. Yeah, you could do anything. You could plant a tree. Like
actually, I want to ask a question. People watching at home, right? How many trees have you planted in your lives? I want to know that. Have you planted a tree? Have you ever gone to plant tree planting events, or do you even know how to plant a tree?
Myself?
I'm not sure. I'm talking to like the audience watching at home. I'm sure you planted a couple. How many?
10,025.
Wow, 10,025 trees.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. And you're only 21.
Yes.
I've only planted 10 in my life.
Congratulations.
And I'm almost 10 years older than you. And like the fact that you've actually planted so many, it is so commendable.
Yeah, that's actually what I would say. Like 10 those are so many trees. Like you are here to complement each other.
Yeah.
You're not competing, we are complementing. So congratulations.
Even one. Thank you so much. Even one makes a difference, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you can tell people watching at home, your camera is there. You can just talk to them and tell them what they need to do to plant trees. If there's initiatives, how they can reach out to you just to be able to get more information about what needs to be done to save the planet, to save the environment. And yeah, just small steps, baby steps.
Yeah, actually, for me, this is a very good news, because I have a tree nursery at Gadoraini River, and I donate entirely. I donate all my seedlings. So if you're looking for seedlings, you need to plant, maybe you don't have a seedling, you could come to us, to me.
Yeah, they can reach out to you on your social media?
Yeah, reach out to me on my social medias. Truphena Muthoni, Truphena. Truphena Muthoni, Truphena. Yeah, I use
Truphena Muthoni, Truphena, any of the two.
Yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Yeah.
And actually, you know, this actually got me thinking, because I feel like you're the first guest that we've had on this particular show, The Green Fix, and this conversation we're having is so important, coming from someone who's so young, coming from someone who's so aware and woke of the environment and what needs to be done. It's just so nice to see that you are the change that we need. So are there more people like you? Do you have groups of younger people who are actually championing for the same thing that you are and trying to save the environment a day at a time?
Yeah, we have a lot of people,
Yeah.
and we're inviting more people to join our movement.
And how do they join you?
I think they need to reach out to me, especially because we are starting a new movement to keep the legacy and to promote this mental health and sustainability information. So we're going to have across the world, we're going to have walks 48 kilometers in forests.
Wow.
Yeah, across the world. So we're starting here in Kenya, then we're going to India, and then we'll proceed. So you just reach out to me on social media. We're going, because you also see when I'm posting. Yeah, I'm active on Facebook and Twitter or X. Yeah.
You're right. So actually would like to ask you watching at home, how many trees have you planted in your life? I'm very curious to know. And of course, if you have an answer to that, please, you can reach out on social media. That's at TV47 Kenya on Facebook. You can find me on social media at Shiksha Aurora. Send me a message. And you can also reach out to Truphena, that's Truphena Muthoni, and just have a conversation about this, because I feel like the first step to getting to a greener environment and a greener planet, a greener earth, it's just having conversations like this.
Yeah.
This is how it begins. Because a lot of times people are aware of what they need to do, but at the back of their minds, they don't know where to start,
Exactly.
right? They don't know whom to contact. And you have a warrior right here. She is a green warrior. She's somebody who is really championing for the environment and for the world to be sustainable, to be eco-friendly. And I love the fact that we are starting very young. So Truphena, as I said, 21-year-old. She is a Guinness World Record holder. She holds the record for the longest time tree hugging at just 48 hours.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Exactly.
When I say 48 hours, I'm so impressed because that's a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah? And as we wrap up, is there anything that you would like to tell the viewers watching at home? Is there something that you feel that needs to be done and something that, you know, from the bottom of your heart, if you were to tell somebody, do this, what would it be?
It's just like we cannot win in isolation.
Yes.
So we need to pull all this energy together.
Yes.
So partnership is very vital and it's very important in this movement and moving forward. So it's very important. So everybody just try and come together so that we can elevate this movement, the climate movement.
Okay.
Actually, there's DG. Now we call it as DG because
Yes.
it's whole stuff. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Truphena, as we wrap up, maybe one more song for us? Do you have any?
Okay, could I sing a song that really... Okay, I want to sing a song.
Sure, go
it's
ahead.
It's not a climate song, but...
The stage is yours.
Yeah. So this song, it's this woman who died because of depression.
Okay.
And that triggered me also to do this
Okay.
awareness. So I'm going to sing it to, like, rest in peace.
Sure.
Zahara. Yeah, this thing.
Once again, a green warrior. She is a hero, just 21-year-old, and of course a Guinness World Record holder for hugging a tree hugging for 48 hours. She currently holds that record, and we wish her all the very best in her journey as she continues to champion for the environment, for a greener, cleaner world, and of course also to make sure that mental health is always something that's a priority for Truphena, just to ensure that climate change has its mental health effects as well, and sometimes they are not the most positive, they are negative, and they do affect people. Depression is real, especially when it comes to climate change. These are things that are affecting our planet. We are seeing them happen around the world. We're seeing them happen in the country. And yes, it's your responsibility. It's our responsibility to just take a step, do something. Truphena said you can reach out to her if you want to chat about this. Please, at Truphena Muthoni, find her on social media, talk to her, plant more trees, make sure that you use water wisely. wisely. If you're seeing plastic on the roads, kindly don't litter wherever you are. Make sure that you maintain a cleaner environment and do not pollute this planet that we live in. That's all from me, Shiksha Arora. I'll see you next week, Thursday, same time, same place, on the Green Fix right here on the Daily Report, only on TV 47. Until then, good night. See you until next time.